like snow.
Beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Turn left.
Yeah.
Cross the road.
Cold never bothered me anyway.
Birdie.
After 400 yards, turn left.
Oh,
Yeah.
shut up.
Psycho bloody thing. Oh,
So we're on our way to the Forest of Dean.
Never
That
been
is
to
if we
Blakewood.
can see where we're going. And that looks like snow in those clouds.
Blacksmith Lane.
you are Blacksmith Lane.
The cloud does look very powdery. So we're going to do some food shopping before going to Camp Shaky. Leaving England.
Wonder what that is. Welcome to Wales. Never forget the Welsh. Oh, you didn't leave me much room.
Bear left. Duke of York Road.
There's quite a few people here already, and it's only Friday lunchtime.
Loving it. Rob,
Hello, mate.
how you doing, buddy? Safe trip? Yeah, safe as.
I think we're in the right spot.
I think so. Got a bit of snow for you this year. Bloody lovely this morning waking up to it. Yeah. Shit, why is it? Is it another load night? Apparently it's supposed to be a bit windy tonight and some in the early hours of Sunday morning.
Cool.
Just enough to shake the tent off before you chuck it in the car.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've arrived at Camp Shaky. It's bitterly cold and windy, and there's quite a few people here already, and it's only just gone noon. So now we're setting up Scott's tent, then after that, set up mine. It's going to be a cold night, -6 is forecast. Boys are putting up the parachute down there. We've just got Scott's tent set up now, so I'm about to start on mine. Okay, I've just got my tent up, and just in time, because it is now snowing.
Let it go! Let it go!
Alright, someone please shoot him. Okay, so it's finished. Might need a little bit of adjusting as time goes on, as the ropes settle in, get wet and stretch. Something you don't see very often. Snow on Ozcam. Snow's eased off. It's slowly getting dark. It's only 3:10, and we've got 1 hour of light left. You whoring your wares again. Nice little toothpick. Made by yours truly.
In the dark, dim days.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is the sun behind thick snow clouds. It's going to be a fun night tonight underneath the parachute. Hello, Mr. Wessex.
Something freaky about that sun, isn't it?
Yeah. What's he doing? Hey! Yeah, he's dead. A pheasant just flew across and just hit the chimney
Pot.
and came down.
Yeah, we'll take it in, you gun dog.
No, they're going, what do we do with it now?
I didn't hear bang bang. Magic. There's the farmer. Is that the farmer?
Yeah, that was weird.
Right.
Who's going to cook that?
You know pheasants are dark. Like top fly up, you pop in, and then they make them around go working out. You get with something. You just hit your chimmo pot. Look at the feathers.
The pheasant hit
In
the
dead 45 seconds, it's down there with two dogs.
it flew up and it smacked its head. He went with that on top.
Right.
Stood there talking
So, you've got pheasant for dinner tonight. Fresh.
On your land.
Did you hear it? Did you hear a thud?
Yeah.
That was a pheasant. Hit your chimney and killed itself. Look. That's fresh. Hey!
He's been here 2 years, that bird.
Philip.
He's probably too busy looking at us, wondering what's going on, and then he's crashed straight into the chimney.
What on earth was that all about?
Oh, well, I can't see this.
You want to put some fucking wood over our side?
Fucking I was hoping that the wood would stay this side and the flames would go your side.
Protective kit actually going full contact. Which is
So I'm just wandering around, checking out people's kit, and I hear a voice in the distance that is vaguely familiar. And who could it be? Let's go into the light.
Aha.
Who is this?
Hello.
Hey mate, how you doing?
I thought, hey,
It's
I
Pete,
recognise
my
that
Mice
voice.
Wan, aka Maverick Outdoors.
How you doing, mate? You okay?
Yeah, nice little setup you got in here.
Yeah, it's a little bit elaborate, isn't it? It's a bit like a mobile bungalow, to be perfectly honest. It's the first time I've done something like this.
Yeah.
I was telling the lads earlier, since I was 15, 16 in the Adventure Scouts, and we're in these massive grey 12 berth canvas tents, ace with the side walls.
Yeah, the big ones.
Where everything was, you know, you had your table and everything, then you had the mess area, which was a separate bit of tarp, old canvas tarp. And ever since then, all I've done is mounting tents and tarps. But it felt a bit weird using this when I got this a couple of weeks ago, this
the swing
comfy
around.
chair.
Yeah, and then you got this.
And then I got
swing
the bed,
table.
because that was on a real good deal. Then I decided to go 5 seasons sleeping bag.
So now you're
I was a
glamping.
bit fed up going, right, softies, one layer here. Yeah, I got through the night, but I could have done with this night, just go to
You
sleep.
had to remove one.
Bollock
toe
naked.
with a
You
pair
know-
of pliers. Yeah, well, tomorrow it'll be fine. That's a beast.
Yeah, well, I wanted something that was bigger than what they do.
Yeah.
And this was, like I said, the first time I've done it.
Well,
So
that's 30 mil. 3, sorry, 300mm tube, isn't it?
This is, I don't know what I actually rolled this myself.
All right.
Because I've got a metal sheet roller. This is 2mm metal all the way around.
Oh yeah, I ain't going to do that at home.
The front of this is 1.5 and that's 1.5, but this is the first 18.
I don't know when
Because inside there it's got a reinforcing bar that I bent, welded it inside the lid, then welded the lid back on after.
Got you.
Sweet.
So that,
Solid.
and there's a little recess at the back so it keeps the heat. And you'll see it tomorrow, but my chimney, you know that wire grill I use?
Yeah, because I've seen some above there.
I just bend it, I've just rolled it in my roller,
heat shield.
couple of ones, clamp it on, it keeps anything an inch away from your pipe.
And that's fiberglass matting?
This is a fireproof one.
Yeah.
There you go, look.
Yep. Yeah.
That was the fun one to do, put that in.
Yeah, as long as you place it near the mouth of the tube, you've got a chance of working on it. Ain't you?
Yeah. Well, the problem was my tube roller doesn't roll small enough, if you know what I mean. So it's literally, when you look at it in the daylight, it looks more like an egg shape.
Because you've got the radius as
It's such efficient. Yeah, it's big enough inside. I've burned all sorts of. I've done 2 burns at home outside the workshop, and I put oak in it as I normally do, and I put crap wood in it to try and coke up the chimney. Nothing. No coke all the way up.
Just incinerated it.
Yeah. And things are a bit sort of tight at the moment, so instead of buying a mesh to put on the top of the chimney, I just drilled loads of holes in and built a little hat to sit on the top.
Like a hat. Yeah.
So,
Okay, it's reached below freezing now, and it's about 10 o'clock, so I'm doing one more lap, and then I'm gonna go to bed. There are people everywhere, campfires burning, people laughing, having a good time, socializing. And there's a lot of vehicles here that I recognise. A lot of these guys were at Edale. If you haven't seen my Edale video, go check it out.
I know. If I was standing there and look at it, all of a sudden he started bouncing up and down on his front legs. And then they go charged so hard.
Okay, Softy 6 Kestrel, Snug Pack sleeping bag. Rating is comfort 0 degrees, 32 Fahrenheit. Extreme -5, 23 Fahrenheit. Now, I bought this when was it? About probably 8 years ago now, when I left the UK and headed back to Oz, and it's toasty. It's fibres inside are synthetic, but this material, it's cold like everything else. But with this, as soon as you touch it, it instantly warms up to body temperature. So it feels warm to the touch. Cold for the first second, then it warms up. And so I just put my coat there over the top, just to stop it from getting covered in mud, which is mud down there. Yeah, so at the moment, one of the other guys has a thermometer, and the temperature outside is minus, I think it was -1 about half an hour ago, and it's supposed to drop to -6 Celsius tonight. So as soon as I came in here and I closed the outer fly and the inner fly, and I was getting undressed to get into the sleeping bag, even though I was sitting on here, almost naked, and I got underwear on and this, I was already warm, mainly because I was out of the breeze. And I got no heating source in here. I mean, that's an LED light, it's not putting out any heat. So already just being inside this shelter is, you know, better for human survival, just getting out of the wind. And yeah, so I'm going to try and sleep tonight, and it is now 10:37. I've been awake since 4 AM, so I should sleep alright. I mean, within seconds of being inside this sleeping bag, I've warmed up already. So yeah, it's Friday night. I'm going to bed, as you can probably hear. The neighbours are still drinking, being rowdy and carrying on and having fun, but that's okay, because this is what we're all here for. But with the temperature being as low as it is, and it's only, you know, 10:37, it's just going to get colder and colder and colder, and eventually they'll have had enough and they'll go to bed, and everything will be quiet. Sunrise is probably around about 8 AM, so even now I can still get a good 8 hours sleep in. And the hardest part about this tent, it's great for one person, it's too small for two people, even though it is a 2-person tent. But the bad thing about it is you can't stand up. The vestibule area is quite small. My boots are literally just outside there, and they're covered in mud. But hey, I have to make do with what I'm lent. I haven't got my own gear at the moment, so anyway. Alright, that's enough for me. This is Friday night. This is RDPproject signing off, so have a good night, guys.